Some cases are solved, some are buried forever, and some were never meant to be found. Welcome to the Black Files. Mumbai, a city that never truly sleeps. But every city hides secrets that only reveal themselves after midnight. It was 2:57 a.m. The last train was about to leave the station. Rohan sprinted through the rain, refusing to miss the final train home. The train doors began to close, but somehow they stopped for him. He stepped inside, unaware that this train wasn't meant for the living. The carriage felt strangely empty, yet someone was watching him. Every passenger avoided eye contact, as if they already knew what was coming. An old man slowly lifted his head and stared there directly at Rohan. "You shouldn't have boarded this train," the old man whispered. Before Rohan could answer, every light inside the coach flickered. The train slowed down, but no station appeared outside. A shadow stepped into the aisle, carrying something sharp. The hooded stranger stopped only a few feet away. Nobody screamed, nobody moved. Every passenger simply watched. The stranger raised the knife, but never spoke a word. Fear forced Rohan backward until he reached the train door. The hooded figure kept walking, one slow step at a time. Outside, endless rain covered a station that shouldn't have existed. The passengers still refused to help, almost as if they had seen this happen. Then, without warning, the hooded figure stepped off the train. Against every instinct, Rohan followed. The platform stretched into darkness, with no end in sight. A rusted sign stood beside the tracks. It read, "Platform 0. The hooded figure never looked back, yet somehow knew Rohan was following. Every step forward made the station feel less real. The lights flickered again, revealing empty benches that seemed occupied only moments ago. Rohan stopped. Something behind him had just moved. When he turned around, there was nothing there. The hooded figure reached the far end of the platform and slowly disappeared into the fog. Rohan stood alone beneath the rain. He had one choice: turn back or follow the darkness into platform 0. Rohan took a deep breath and stepped beyond the platform 0 sign. The station behind him vanished into thick fog. His phone lost all signal, and the screen turned completely black. Somewhere in the darkness, a child laughed. Rohan froze. The laughter stopped instantly. A train whistle echoed, but no train could be seen. Footprints slowly appeared on the wet platform, one after another, but there was nobody making them. The old station clock suddenly began ticking again. It stopped at exactly 3:03 a.m. The hooded figure disappeared into an abandoned tunnel. Rohan followed, despite every warning inside his mind. The tunnel walls were covered with strange symbols. They looked freshly painted, with blood. A cold hand touched Rohan's shoulder. He turned around. Nobody. The tunnel became colder with every step. The whispers were now impossible to ignore. They all repeated the same words. "Leave, before it's too late." A rusty train emerged from complete darkness. It moved without an engine, The doors opened by themselves. Every seat inside was occupied, but every passenger had empty black eyes. They slowly turned toward Rohan. Not one of them blinked. The old man was sitting among them. "I warned you," he said. "Now, you're one of us." The train doors slammed shut. The train started moving, but outside the windows, there were no tracks, only endless darkness. Faces began appearing in the windows. They smiled, then disappeared. The train accelerated. The lights turned blood red. Every passenger stood up at the same time. They slowly surrounded Rohan. No one spoke. The hooded figure finally removed the hood, and Rohan saw his own face. The figure smiled. "I've been waiting for you." The train suddenly stopped. The doors slowly opened. Outside, another platform 0 awaited. Rohan stepped onto the platform and realized he had never escaped. Platform 0 was only the beginning.
But one question remained. Did Rohan really board the last train, or had Platform 0 been waiting for him all along? And if he escaped, why did another Platform 0 appear? Was the train the real trap, or was it only the beginning? The answers await in